Hey guys, what's happening as well? Hey, before I get into this video, I just want to kind of give you like a quick story about the statue that I'm getting ready to show you. This actually is a statue I've been wanting for like over 15 years. I seen this statue 1 year, 15 years ago. I was going to Comic-Con. Me and my buddies, we may have been like maybe about an hour and a half late. You know how it is when you're trying to get the crew together, or you're trying to go, you're always going to have a lot of them that be dragging their, asses and taking their time and going. So anyway, we finally get there. We about an hour and a half late. As I'm going in with the crew, there's a guy and his girlfriend, they coming out. He had in his hand, his nice ass box, a 13-inch TODD McFarlane Spawn movie statue, made in the likeness of Micheal White. More the burnt look kind of face. Not the mask, kind of Spider-Man kind of face. And I just said, oh man, I gotta have this, because at that time Spawn was like real big. The movie just had came out. It was Spawn everything. Spawn was everywhere. He was kind of like the main guy around that time. And I told him, oh man, I gotta get this. And he told me he searched around the whole Comic-Con. There was only one vendor that had him. The guy that he bought that from, I forget how much he told me he paid for it. But as soon as he bought it, he said his deed is done. He got what he wanted. He gone. So he got the statue and he was out the door. So after that, I still went around trying to look for it. My buddies, they tried to help me out. They tried to find it too. Nothing. Couldn't even find anything. So even after Comic-Con, I was trying to find it off and on for all those years. Never could find anything, never seen anything. Ask people about it, they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So, lo and behold, this year, the 2012 Comic-Con, I go there, and the guy's selling one. So I look up, I said, oh man, there it is, Because really, this Comic-Con really was about for me. I said I was going to really go there to try to find stuff that I missed, more so than the new stuff. Because actually, even this thing, me and this guy, we go back a long way. I picked him up at this year's Comic-Con also. This is another statue that goes back that long, 15 years ago that I wanted. Actually, I had ordered this statue right here at a comic book store about 15 years ago or more, and it was allocated, so they never received it. I guess they ran short on it, but whatever reason happened, or whether, Cocker made me an excuse that I remember the guy gave me, I didn't get it. And I forgot about it, but I don't really want to get into him, so I'm trying to stick to the Spawn story. But I'll talk about him a little later in another video. But anyway, the guy wanted $300 for it, so I figured that was like a little too much for the Spawn bust statue. So I said, okay, I'm gonna wait till the Sunday. Last day, everybody trying to get rid of their stuff. I think the guy was from Tennessee, so I figured, okay, he probably didn't want to take all this stuff back because he had a pretty big stand, and he wouldn't budge off of it. I went there like maybe 2 hours before the convention was over. He wouldn't even budge off the price. He still wanted that firm $300. My friends told me, to hell with him. Hey, we can find it. But I told him, hey, I've been looking for this thing on eBay. Never seen it. But I listened to them. There was a voice of reason. So I just said, well, the hell with him. So I forgot about it. And like I think that same night, the next couple of days, the statue was all on, man. I was just saying to myself, oh, I should have went and got that statue. I should have got the statue. But eventually, I kind of forgot about that. So a week rolled past. So anyway, I picked up some newer speakers for my computer. Some surround sound speakers, 5.1 with a subwoofer, and I was just kind of hooking it up, testing it out. And I said, let me go on YouTube, look at a couple movie videos or something like that, check it out, the sound. So eBay popped up my mind too, as I got like a little tired of being on the computer. I said, well, let me check on eBay, see what was out there. And so the Spawn thing popped up my mind. So I said, let me type it on Plus. Typed on Spawn, bang, there it is. 2 of them popped up. First time ever. It was like no more than less than 5 minutes, and I bought the statue. I made sure it was the right statue. That I didn't want to make sure it was no miniature or something. I wanted to make sure it was the right statue. Bought the statue in a few minutes. That's kind of weird too. And then the person who was a seller of the statue was actually a woman. She said she bought the statue around the time the movie came out. She bought it back then 15 years ago. She said she was really going to kind of put it in a little den. And I guess things happened, she said, where it's, room and all that. So she never took the statue out, left it up in the box, never even took it out. She said she may have pulled it out the box just to see, take a look at it, and she just put like the little cover styrofoam over it and just slid it back in the box, and it was in our closet ever since. So anyway, I bought it, and this got to be about the first statue. I mean, that I ever bought. That the box is in immaculate condition. I'm not really anal when it comes to boxes. I don't really care as much, but it's just kind of weird to get a perfect box, especially that old, But she really had it on even in the original shipping box also. So it was the statue box inside the shipping box, and the styrofoam in the middle of it. So, but boxes, and man, it even still smelled new. I mean, it was just that clean looking. You'll see in the video. But anyway, hey, I got the statue, and if some of you guys you kind of understand what I mean. It's like the hunt for the Holy Grail. It's almost like you get something like you've been searching for, and it's really like a real good feeling. Like with this guy when I picked him up. So I love that, and this is one of the things about collecting that I enjoy when you sort of be on the hunt and then you get what you want. It's almost like that girl next door that you always wanted, then you get her, and it feels good. So it's almost similar to that. So, but anyway, hey, I'm gonna show you the video of it, and hey, you can let me know what you think about it. Okay, hey, peace. See you in a minute. Hey guys, I just want to show you a quick glimpse of the box that the bust statue comes in. There's very few box or packing box that I hate to say the word boxes, but I guess it's a box. Or boxes that the statues come in that I really dig. But this right here is probably the best that I've seen. That it's absolutely great. This is pretty cool and kick-ass. I love the color detail on it. Also like how they map different scenes and pictures and words all through the box. It's probably one of the most colorful boxes I have ever seen. I was a little probably maybe disappointed with some of the Sideshow statues boxes that I've gotten in the past. I thought Sideshow was kind of known in the beginning to kind of put nice pictures and logos on boxes, but the last few statues that I purchased from them, the box was just kind of like okay. But this one right here from TODD is absolutely magnificent. I don't even know why this guy he hadn't even decided to just go with making statues, because this right here is absolutely a great looking statue. I love how the statue itself it even goes to the corner of it. This right here is pretty cool and kick-ass. It shows a picture of Spawn. This right here is, I think, from the scene where he burst up in the conference or the meeting, or more so the fundraiser. And then when the cape opened up and he came through the ceiling. I think the only thing they did is made it in the flames instead. This right here is a nice looking picture of Spawn right here. If you ain't know any better, you would think the eyes came with that whitish type glow effect. Basically on here is just saying Tom McFarlane Productions delivered the most lifelike bust ever. It was cast from the actual mask worn by Michael Jai White, who played Spawn in the Spawn feature film. The bust is displayed on an incredibly detailed pedestal, sculpted with an organic paint design that eludes realism. The bust stands 13.5 inches high and 12 inches wide. Basically on here, it just, Tom McFarlane just doing some of his sales pitches on the more of those large size action figures that he made. So it's mostly like more Spawn figures, Movie Maniacs, X-Files figures, and also Kiss. On the other side, it has basically a film sale, with different angles of the Spawn statue. It looks pretty cool and kick-ass. This right here basically it says Spawn bust statue stands at 13.5, high and 12 inches wide. Has a little light cinnamon logo right there also. Now the top, basically the same thing. Spawn, Polystone, cast, bust statue for the feature film. Actually, one thing I would comment about Polystone unlike maybe vinyl or either of those type of statues that's like porcelain. Polystone, when it breaks, it tends to kind of crack more at an even keel, which makes it very easy to kind of repair. And then sometimes you may not even detect the actual break, if you know, depending on the paint quality also. But anyway, guys, hey, this is the box. I just want to show you like a quick glimpse of it, and let's get on to the review.
Like him, I killed in the name of good, but the violence of my life pulled my soul towards the darkness. But I fought and freed my soul. Now I watch for others like me. Men are the ones who create evil on earth. It is the choices they make that enslave their souls to hell. This is the test.
Here it is, guys, my Spawn 13-inch bust statue. Get a little closer so you can maybe check out the details. As you can see in this face, he does have a pretty good likeness of Michael J. White. Put it on the turntable to kind of show some of the features. I mean, even the texture of the skin, the more burnt look, it's pretty good. I am a little impressed. Maybe the only thing I see that maybe they should have worked on was probably like the eyes. I think maybe it should have more of the kind of more whitish kind of glow. Instead of more of the more painted eyes instead. Okay, moving down the statue, the collarbone part is pretty cool. You see like a lot of nice little protrusions, more of a bone type material. Sticking out. I also like the detail of the little, you know, sort of hooks. The Tom McFarlane M on the chest is pretty cool. I even the seam of the chest where the breastplate would be. It's pretty nice. You see the different shades in the color. This right here tends to look more like more of a muscular type tendons. The color saturation is pretty great on it. Even on the back. Even the spine is pretty cool.